change it. You're broke, you can change it. You have a bad girlfriend, you can change it. You know, you have a bad mentality, you can change it, right? You have a bad situation, you can change it. I picked up the camera today just to talk about how, change is something that really is fully controlled by you. I think a lot of people forget to remember that you are the creator of change in your life. It's kind of more of like an ego death thing, but I feel like everybody needs to experience this feeling of change, this feeling of molding, this feeling of being able to craft and literally mold yourself like you're putty into who you want to be, just by doing multiple different things and just taking time to actually sit there and have those conversations with yourself, have those talks with your personality, with your ego, with your soul, figuring out who you are. You need to go through and feel that change. That's the biggest thing on this journey. Those versions of you slowly have to get removed layer by layer, onion by onion. You're literally like an onion. You peel yourself back until you start truly finding out who you are. And through that journey, you find out a lot more about who you are. And going on this made me realize that as I'm going through this journey and peeling back my layers, that again, change is something that only you have the control of. I only have the ability to change anything I want in my life because I am the creator. I am the master. I am the person who controls everything in my universe. Everything I touch, I have the ability to mold. I have the ability to change. So with that being said, you kind of have to realize that it's more of like a whole mentality, like spiritual click that has to flip inside of you, and that has to be done. There's no way that you can ever become successful and still hold on to that old part of you. That part of you needs to change. That's why I'm saying that the best part and the biggest part that you have to do, and the part that you have to realize the most, is again that you are the creator of this world. You are the person who controls everything. If you have something bad in your life and you want to change it, you can change it. You're broke, you can change it. You have a bad girlfriend, you can change it. You know, you have a bad mentality, you can change it, right? You have a bad situation, you can change it. You don't like your clothes, you can change it. You don't like your spirituality, you can change it. You don't like your personality, you can change it. You can change anything in your life. You have the ability, you have the power to do it because you are you. That's why. The things that happen to you for a reason, and happen to you for you. So you also have to realize if things are happening for you, you can change things for you as well. You don't have to just let things change things for you. You can change things for you. You have the ability to change multiple parts of your life and move different parts because you are the player. Life is a chessboard and you have the ability to keep moving the pieces how you want to. That's the best thing. That is how you change. You just have to realize that, okay, if I want to become that person, I have to start playing chess like that person, start moving like that. And most people usually think that, all right, if I start just doing habits and everything else is going to change. Yes, that's true. But it's more of, you have to realize that you have to also mold your soul, right? You can do a whole bunch of habits to start changing, right? And putting your soul into alignment, but you are the one who has to really take your soul and squeeze it and stretch it and put it into place and fit it how you want to and make things happen like how you want it in life. I say all that to say, you are the person who has the biggest ability to change anything in your life. There's nobody else. There's no situations. There's nothing that's going to change the situations you've been and what you've been doing. You have to be the one to change it. You have to be the one to be willing to let go of the old playbook you played by and play by a different one. Start playing by new standards. Start playing like a new player, and that's really how you start evolving in life. Because again, you're not going to be able to stay, you're not going to be able to keep playing the same playbook. Eventually life is going to get bored, and you're going to get bored of playing the same things. You always have to keep reinventing, right? Because eventually, if you start getting used to that, people start being able to read your moves. Life starts being able to read you. Once life starts being able to read you and not being able to bend to you because you're just trying to play by life and you're not trying to make life play for you, you're going to start hating your life because you're going to keep just doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. But you have to start realizing that you can change life exactly how you want it. So now I can start making life play for me. I can start bending the rules of it. I can start, misshaping it and stretching it and throwing it all across the room and fitting it into certain ways that I want to. But the way that starts, the way that molding, that stretching, disfigurement and that rehabilitation of rebuilding back life how you want it, all comes down to you. You have to do it. Nobody else can. You have to do it. There's nobody else who can do it. You have to. You are the one who is in control every single time. You are the single greatest being of change in your life. Stop trying to think that life is the being of change. You are the being of change. Life experiences you. So you get the ability to bend life how you want it, so it can start experiencing different versions of you that you want to become. You just need to realize that if you want to start doing that, you need to start making life play by your rules and not by playing life's rules. That's why too many people are stuck. So if you ever want to start conquering, just think about this. Just kind of be conscious about what's going on and realize that, oh my God, I genuinely have the power to change anything I want in my life. I can change it and bend it exactly how I want to. So there's going to be nobody else who can really stop me from doing what I want. So the moment you realize that and the moment you start conquering all of that, that's when you start conquering life. So just be a conqueror.